Welcome back to White Mountains Today. I'm Chelsea Hupalowski, and of course we want an update on one of the Valley's favorite amusement parks, Storyland. And here to talk about Storyland is Dylan Henry. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me, Chelsea.
Anytime. So tell us about summer and how the season's gone so far. We're moving into fall a little bit. So how's your season been going?
Well, it's had a little bit more rain than we'd like to have had this summer,
That's
overall,
statement.
Overall, we're still having a great time over at Storyland and Living Shores. There's plenty to do, even when it is raining out. It can be a lot of fun at Storyland because it just means that typically less other people will go to the park, so you'll experience less wait times, and also every ride becomes a water ride. So that's a lot of fun. And then for Living Shores as well, that's a great indoor activity if it's raining too. But overall this summer, we've been having a great time. We have some new shows and offerings like our set sail with Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, which is a fun new show that we've had at the park this year. It's been a few years since we've had a new show.
Where's that one located?
Farm Follies Theater, back at the park, twice throughout the day. But that's been going over really well. We've also added our character breakfasts, which are a breakfast option to do a meet and greet with the characters, get into the park a little early.
How many characters are there? Sorry.
Oh, at the breakfast?
Yeah.
So we have usually Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Alice in Wonderland.
Nice.
And then also Daniel Tiger and Katarina make an appearance as well.
Oh, that's so much fun.
So you get into the park an hour early. We sometimes are able to open some rides up a little early as well, so you can get on the antique cars before the crowds come in, because that's a common one where people go to that one first, so you can get on there, get your pictures, and have a great start to your day before you get going.
Yeah, it's like the perfect ease into the day.
Absolutely. It makes it a lot less stressful to not have to deal with the crowds, get a nice breakfast, you don't have to worry about that, meet the characters all to start off your day, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, lovely. Well, so talking about hours and whatnot, what days are you still open? Every day, right?
So for Storyland, we are open daily until right after, the 28th and 29th. We're going to be closed for those 2 days. Then we're going to be open daily through Labor Day. Then we're going to go to weekends after that. We're open from 9:30 to 5. So you can stop in and enjoy the park anytime. We also have our Final 3 program, which is for guests who arrive to the park after 2 o'clock. If you scan your ticket in for admission after 2, you get a return voucher to come back for a second day. So if you're coming up to the area on a Friday or a Saturday and you'd like to get 2 visits out of your ticket, you can do that just by showing up after 2 the first day. And then for Living Shores, currently open daily until September 4th. After that point, we're going to be open Friday through Monday, 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And you can show up to the Living Shores anytime you'd like to, up until 4, because last entry is at 4 o'clock. We just want to make sure that people have enough time to enjoy the experience fully. So. Yeah,
absolutely. I forgot about Living Shores. They're open all year.
Absolutely.
Great. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Storyland will close for the season. Columbus Day weekend. Living Shores Aquarium is going to be open throughout the entire year. If you're up in the area for fall festivities or for Christmas, wintertime, it's definitely a great indoor attraction. In the winter, it's great too because you can beat the cold a little bit, go indoors, warm up, and have a really great and unique experience here at the White Mountains.
That's neat. How fantastic is that? And there's a restaurant there too, right?
Yep, the bistro. Yep, that is open. The hours have been fluctuating a little bit for the bistro, so just be sure to check ahead either online or give us a call to see if the bistro is open. But you can get flatbreads, breakfast sandwiches, Dunkin' coffee.
Oh, that's
all right. It's a kind of like a little known secret in the Valley. You can get your coffee. Actually, Storyland and Living Shores offer Dunkin' coffee. So
that's true.
If you want to wait till you get there, I know it can be a little hard to wait until 9:30, 10 o'clock to get your coffee some days, but it's definitely an option for if you don't want to wait in the lines.
That's fantastic, so for fall too, I know you have a lot of fall events coming up. So what's in store there?
So for Storyland, we're introducing our Epic September, which is a lineup of events and discount days taking place all throughout September into Columbus Day weekend, all with like a little bit of extra wholesomeness added and a little bit more about like the sense of community and such. So we have the Believe in Books Literacy Foundation Fun Run, which takes place September 4th, I believe it is.
And they run through Storyland.
Yeah, so
That's so cool.
the kids get to run through Storyland. They get a free ticket for admission, and at the end they'll get to cross the finish line, and all the fairy tale characters will be there, and so that's a lot of fun. It's a really feel good event for a great cause. And then after that we have Grandparents' Day, which I believe is September 10th. where every paid admission that you have, paid ticket or season pass, you get to bring a grandparent in with you for free.
Oh, lovely.
We have our sensory sensitivity weekend after that, where we turn down some of the features around the park, make it a quieter park experience for anybody who may have any form of sensory sensitivities. It's still the full Storyland experience that you can come to expect with all the shows and all the fun. Just everything's a little bit quieter and more tame that weekend. After that, we're introducing a Safety Awareness Day where we will have tabling and information from local organizations, all related to all topics on safety. And then throughout the month of September, we have our Hero Appreciation Days, where it is free admission for a variety of heroes, whether it's first responders, EMS, military, a few more on the list there. And then discounted admission for spouse and kids. So we have a ton going on this September.
Yeah. September is wild.
Surprisingly remembered it all off the top of my head there.
That's talent.
Yeah. We have a lot going on this September. And then also for Living Shores Aquarium, starting in, I think it's the second Monday of September, our Exploration Mondays, which is a great activity for parents and their kids ages 2 to 5. You get to go to the aquarium. You get story time. You get a craft that's related to the story, and then you'll also get, essentially it's 2-for-1 admission into the aquarium. It's all $24.99 for the ticket for the parent and the child to participate and then go through the aquarium.
And the craft.
Yeah, you get a craft, story time, and admission all for one price. So
that's a great deal, yeah.
It is, absolutely. It takes place 10:30 on Mondays. I think we have 7 that we're doing this year, starting the second Monday in September. So that's something to look out for as well if you're looking for an activity with your young child on Mondays throughout the fall.
Very cool, neat.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
I don't know if we're ready, but I hear there's a new announcement.
Ah, yes.
At Storyland, everyone's been talking about it. It was released, but we want to get more information. So what is Moo Lagoon?
Well, we are utterly excited to talk about the brand new, utterly a-grazing Moo Lagoon coming to Storyland in 2024. This is a water park / play area that's going to be a new addition to the park. It's going to have, we haven't really talked too much about the specific details, but it's going to have slides, it's going to have tons of water features, and it's all going to be farm themed and located near the back of the park. We're super excited about it. That's been the big announcement, that's the big news, definitely coming out for next year.
For next year already.
We're going to be breaking ground on it this fall.
Wow,
So we're going to be getting started very quickly, and we're going to have it up and ready for the 2024 season. And kind of segueing into the 2024 season, right now you can buy a 2024 season pass, which will cover the rest of 2023. So you can get access to Storyland throughout all the fall events that we have going on. And then you'll also get admission for all of 2024. So you can have access to all the shows, the rides, the brand new Moo Lagoon, and season passes are also pretty heavily discounted right now too. I believe they start at $74.99 for your season pass, which covers, like I said, all of 23, all of 24, and that is basically the cost of, it's actually less than the cost of 2 admissions. So if you're planning,
so you use it twice.
Absolutely. If you're planning to still come this year and you'd like to come back next year, locking in that season pass right now is a great offer, and we're highly recommending that guests take advantage of that.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh my goodness, there's so much happening.
there is so much happening.
There's so much happening at Storyland, all the events, all the fun. I mean, it's just the good old Storyland that we love, but also new additions, new things happening. So it's great to hear.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're having a fun time, and we're looking forward to a great rest of our season.
Yeah.
And we're also really looking forward to 2024 as well, to have something new and exciting at the park and be able to share it with everyone. Yeah,
that's so great. And also, this is a really great time to do amusement parks because it isn't outlandishly hot anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, if you get a season pass now, very, very smart. It's not, or coming in late during the day, all those things. It's just you beat the heat and you get more out of your buck, I think.
Yeah, it can be, after Labor Day, it's a lot quieter of an experience. The weather cooperates fairly nicely usually. It's a lot, it's a nice and it's cool around the park. And then also once we start getting into foliage, I mean, that last couple weekends at Storyland is just breathtakingly beautiful.
It is,
I think, especially when you're, at the top of the Rorosaurus and you can see all the mountains around you and such, or at the bamboo shoots before you go down the hill there.
I forgot about that. It's beautiful. Yeah.
It absolutely is. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Billy. You told us so much. Thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me, Chelsea.
Of course, yes. And you've been watching White Mountains Today.